So I hope you are having a fantastic day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, midnight, whatever time it is for you. I hope it's going awesome. And welcome to Hidden Key, where I talk about astrology and tarot and all that good stuff and runes and introduce you to all sorts of different things. Mostly right now I'm doing tarot and astrology as my weekly readings, but I do have a couple videos if you look back in my channel about like energy, about a couple different things. I just have a couple videos like that, so go check those out if you're interested. So yeah, if you want to be entered in to win a free reading, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below in the comments that you subscribed. That way I know you've subscribed, because I can't see half the subscribers on my list. Like, there's almost like 200 of you guys now, which is amazing, and thank you so much for all the love and support. But only like 80 of you show up on my subscriber list. So yeah, comment down below so that way you're for sure entered to win. And if you want a bonus entry, head over to my website, hiddenkeydesign.com, and sign up for the newsletter. It'll pop up on the screen. You'll get 10% off any service or whatever, but you'll also get an extra entry. So if that's what you want, then by all means do that. And in the near future, I will be putting out a little newsletter telling you how to interpret your chart, which I think will be very beneficial for a lot of you, because I know a lot of you are interested in that. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that and sign up if you want to. If you don't, no big deal. Just, hit the subscribe button, let me know down below, and you're entered to win anyways. So, whatever. It is what it is. All right, well, let's go into your astrology as I shuffle these cards up really nice and good. So Virgo, yeah. It's crazy. We're almost done Scorpio season. In fact, on the 21st, the sun is moving into Sagittarius, which is, geez, that's like Virgo. Wow, I can't even remember where your chart is. That's your 4th house. So you've been in a sort of like a communicative mode, like a doing things, learning things sort of mode for the last little like month or so. But now you're going to be moving into like your emotional house. And this is actually the house where the South Node is as well. So you may, since it is your like emotional house, it's about like your home, your family. You can do with your parents as well. The 4th house rules the parents, and because it's like a Leo house basically, so it's like the regal aspect. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time this month. We got a couple things happening during this time. Venus is actually moving into Scorpio at the same time, so you could actually see a little bit of a transformation from Venus being in like your money house, which is like the money planet in the money house, and then moving into Scorpio, where it wants to shed the things that don't belong. And Venus is love, Venus is money, so like getting rid of the things that you don't really need anymore. Like, could be relationship, could be possessions, all that sorts of stuff. Also maybe something to do with work or something could come up this week as Venus comes into Scorpio. And Mercury will be moving into a trine with Neptune as well, which is kind of communicating to your subconscious in a sense, and really like understanding your dreams and how to bring those into, like, how to communicate those to other people so you can get further with your dreams. Neptune, of course, being for you in your 7th house of relationships. So that that's your 2nd house or your 3rd house, talking to like your communication house, talking to your like partner, dream partnership house. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, definitely. And while this is all happening, Mars is slowly speeding up, which is it's been kind of hard with Mars speeding up, because like the first few degrees of Mars, like it's been direct for the last almost a week, and it hasn't even moved 1 degree. Like, it'll move 1 degree very soon. So yeah, it's kind of really slow moving. What else do we got? We got a Mercury in conjunct with Mars, which is basically Mercury really looking at Mars and being like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on with you? And, Mercury trying to communicate that to other people. So if you're having issues with, like, getting some motion going in your life, maybe around a project or a plan, this is your house of other people's money as well. So if you're having like trouble getting that moving, well, you're going to start seeing things happen a little bit more as you progress through the next couple weeks. And Mercury here is just going to make, you know, it's going to really look at it and be like, hey, what the hell is up with you? And it's going to start communicating with other things. All right. Let's see what else we got. Mercury trine Neptune on the 23rd. Yeah, we went through that. And the 24th, we have Venus in conjunct the moon and Chiron. All right, so the moon and Chiron, that is going to be an interesting place because that is your 8th house. Like, that is like, you know, death, other people's money, transformation, all that kind of stuff. It's a very scorpionic house. And yeah, it's interesting because Venus opposing that is going to want to, or Venus in conjunct that is going to want to bring that to, like, those themes together. Sorry if that doesn't really make sense. I'm kind of stumbling over my words here. Yeah, Venus in conjunct the moon and Chiron, because it'll be right over top of moon and Chiron. So this is gonna, I feel like this is gonna impact you like pretty heavy when it comes to like other people. Like, it's gonna come from like a beautiful place for you, but it's gonna be looking at this whole moon and Chiron thing, which that's like the wounded healer and your emotional body at the same time. So it's kind of gonna be a weird day. Not to mention the moon conjunct Chiron. That's also a very difficult thing. So watch out on the 24th. Make sure you give yourself lots of patience. Be extra loving to yourself as well. And yeah, geez, it's gonna be an interesting day. All right, so on the 26th, Mercury is sextile Pluto and Venus is opposite Uranus. So, all right, so Mercury sextile Pluto. This is like a Scorpio Mercury sextile Pluto. So this is like, you know, really getting to the heart of some sort of issue regarding transformation. And this is letting go of something. It feels like a beneficial thing because it is a sextile. It's a nice aspect. It's a nice soft aspect. So it's not going to be a difficult transformation, whatever it is, but you're going to have to talk about it. Definitely have to talk about it. Cause I mean, that's your 3rd house of communication. So this is like Mercury's in its natural home where it just wants to talk about things and talk about transformative things. So it makes sense. And then we have Venus opposite Uranus. So when Venus is opposite Uranus, this is like big changes. It's kind of like the random messages coming out of nowhere with Mercury and Uranus. So this is Venus in Uranus. So think of Venus is like love and money. So you could expect, you know, unexpected money coming out of nowhere or unexpected romance. Like anything can kind of happen. And for you, I mean, that's Scorpio energy and Taurus energy. So like this is unexpected energy coming from your, like, what would I say? This is like the occult stuff as well as like teachers, gurus, also foreign places, foreign lands. So maybe a message from the foreign, like somewhere different, or maybe you're going on some sort of trip or something. Who knows? That's up to you to interpret. All right. Well, I think that's about all I got for your astrology. Sorry, it's a bit, you know, razzle dazzle. That's not a word. Sorry, it's a bit out of sorts here. I'm a little bit out of sorts today, but that isn't going to stop me from doing a reading. So let's get into that. We're going to go with where you've been, or like recent past. We'll jump into what you got coming on this week, and messages from spirit. We'll jump into some sacred symbols to verify everything, and we'll hit the rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. All right, let's go into your tarot reading. So we have where you're at right now, or like recent past, what we got coming up for you this week, and then we'll jump into messages from spirit, verify it with the sacred symbols deck, and jump into the rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. So let's jump into this, Virgo. Let's see what's coming up for you, or where you've been. Where have my lovely Virgos been this week? Where have my lovely Virgos been this week? Where have my lovely Virgos been this week? Thank you. First card is the Fool. All right, so you started something new. Let's see what this new thing is. This is beautiful energy. The Fool is amazing energy. All right, we got a couple cards here. Which way? This way? This way. Okay. Other way. Yes, this way. Okay. Sorry, I had to verify. So the Fool, yeah, that's really good energy, you know, just like jumping into the void and like being happy, you know, the universe has your back and everything, which is fantastic. So let's see what the underlying energy of the Fool card is. It's the Knight of Coins in reverse. Yeah, so the Knight of Coins in reverse, this could indicate, you know, maybe you thought there was going to be something coming in for you, but it's even slower than you anticipated, because like the Knight of coins is a very stable energy. So maybe there is some instability here that you're trying to get away from. This could be, well, let's see what the underlying energy of this is. It's a relationship, some sort of new relationship that you entered into. It's a very nice energy, actually. So Virgo, I feel like you kind of like leapt into a situation, and it maybe wasn't the most stable, but you found like a really beautiful, like, new connection. Like, it's almost like a gift from the universe, and this is what you've been dealing with. And that's fantastic. I mean, that's really good. I'm glad you've been in this position. So let's get one more card for clarification, actually. So how is this situation playing out right now? Ooh, okay, we got two cards. So the Nine of Swords in the reverse position, which is like a release of anxiety, you know, like not being so fearful anymore, which is fantastic. Because if you look on this card, like the figure on there, she's like, or he or she is afraid of all these things creeping up on her, but they're just shadows, and that's the recognition that they are shadows, and that they can't actually hurt you. And yeah, I feel like this is very good. So whatever this, I feel like with this new relationship, it wasn't exactly the way you thought it was going to be in one way, but then it turned out to be almost like a blessing in another way. So that's really good. The next card we got is the Five of Wands. Yeah, it's not combative. Like, maybe you're used to like fighting with partners or something, Virgo, but I'm getting a sense here that you're wanting some harmony, and it doesn't feel like it's combative. It almost feels like it's too easy. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, I feel like your plate's pretty light. I mean, you got the Fool, very good energy. Ace of Cups, yeah, beautiful, awesome. All right, well, let's go into this. And if this doesn't resonate with you, then maybe another part of the reading does. But if this does resonate for you, then I mean, that's awesome. So let's see how this week is gonna pan out. So what energy is coming in for Virgo? What energy is coming in for Virgo? Thank you. Nine of Wands. All right, so this is a lot of work. Whatever you're doing this week, it's taking a lot of determination and focus, and it almost feels like you're on a treadmill. It's like just working and trying to get things done. But you know the path that you're on, and you're using your determination to get there. It doesn't feel like you need a break. Maybe you do. Let's see what the next card is. What is this Nine of Wands about? 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 Thank you. This Nine of Wands is about the Page of Wands. Ooh, beautiful energy. This is like almost like a young, like the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands is like a very like beautiful, young, vibrant, passionate energy. So I feel like whatever project you're working on, it feels like you got a boost of energy, or you're getting a boost of energy this week towards whatever goal you're working towards, which is beautiful. That's awesome. Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that inspiration is coming for you out of somewhere. Like, this could be actually, because it's a page, I generally associate pages with like people coming out of nowhere and being like, hey, I got this thing you can work on, or, you know, check out this new project or whatever. And that usually, you know, it can stoke your fire. Like, maybe you're getting a little bit burnt out, but this is like, oh man, I'm excited about everything again. So yeah, I mean, that's awesome. So let's get a clarification on the Page of Wands. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, you're being very smart, I feel like, about the situation, and very creative, and you're merciful at the same time. In the typical card, she has like a bell, and I feel like with the bell, she's calling on spirit, and she's bringing attention to herself, and she's like, okay, I am the leader here. And this is feminine energy as well with the Queen. So this is like being inclusive of other ideas as well, and using those to go forward. So maybe somebody's coming up with a really passionate idea, a new young energy or something, and it's up to you to determine whether that's good or not, and basically just run with it. I feel like is the advice here, because it's going to help revitalize you. I mean, use your discretion, of course. This is not career advice, but I feel like the energy here, I mean, God, the Magician just flipped out on me. So yeah, you literally can create whatever you want. I think this is the message here. It's like the magician uses all resources available to him. Like, he has the wand, he has the cup, he has the coin, he has the wands, the swords, and the lemniscate here. So that indicates that he's wise, and he knows how to use all these things, and he knows how to combine them on this plane of existence. Because if you notice that the middle of a figure eight is the combination of two halves, which is like spirit and earth, or, you know, from the self and the divine, and to create something in matter, like on the planet. And yeah, so I feel like, you know what, if somebody comes in with this new idea, well, integrate it, use it as your own, because this is really good. This is really awesome energy, really positive, super positive this week. Yeah, and it just seems like you're in your power, and you're in your creative power. Awesome. Shit, that's really good. All right. Well, let's see what else we got going on for you. Let's go with messages from Spirit. Let's see what we got. What does Spirit want Virgo to know? What does Spirit want Virgo to know? Okay, we got 2 cards here. We got the Wheel of Fortune upside down. So this could be something upsetting that might happen to you this week, or universe is trying to remind you of something that's a little bit upsetting. Upsetting in the sense where it throws off your daily routines. And you know what, you're just like, oh, I gotta go deal with this now. So let's see what the underlying energy of this is. Wow. All right, so whatever this distraction is, it's leading to like ultimate abundance, which is fantastic. That's great. So unexpected something unexpected happens. So what's the nature of this unexpectation? Temperance. Okay, so yeah. So it's something unexpected. It feels like there's this offer of money, like there's just like riches and like your dreams coming true in a sense, but you're gonna have to be really patient about it. Like, this isn't something that's just gonna happen. Like, maybe this is a delay in starting a business, or, you know, some sort of random thing happening that causes, you know, you to relook at things. But then it's bringing you this opulence, this abundance that you haven't had before. This is like the pinnacle of what you'd like. But yeah, you need to be patient around it, because I feel like if you rush it, there's going to be mistakes made, and then you're going to be on this path of feeling like, oh, I'm so unlucky because it didn't pan out. Well, like, think about it like stocks. Like, if say you invested a bunch of Bitcoin right now, and like it's really high right now, so yeah, and all of a sudden it drops, and you're like, oh no, I lost a bunch of money, and then you sell, but you didn't wait for it to like even out. Well, then you know what, that patience is what you need in order to prosper. So yeah, don't go selling all your Bitcoin if it crashes this week. That's definitely not something you should do, because it seems like it's on an uptrend anyway. So I'm using Bitcoin, that's all I got. 10 of Wands reverse. So yeah, this is like whatever overburdening you've been feeling, especially about like money or something. I feel like there's an end to that, and I love to see the 10 of Wands reversed with the 10 of Coins. Like, that is awesome energy. So yeah, watch out, be patient, and just be aware of any sort of random thing happening. I mean, we got Uranus opposite Venus later this week, so if that happens, like unexpected money things happen, well, then that's what's up. All right, so yeah, let's go and see. This is an awesome reading, by the way. Just want to point that out again. What do we got for I gotta complete my sentence. What do we got for Virgo for their sacred symbols? What does Virgo need to know? Ooh, first card is the message. What did I say about message? There's some sort of message coming in, definitely. Okay, cool. All right, so that's just clarification of that. Can I get a clarification for where they've been right now, please? Thank you. Karmic path. Interesting. So I was saying that this is like some sort of partnership or some sort of new connection, new romance. Like I said, it wasn't what you were expecting exactly, and it relieved a lot of your anxiety. So this could actually be like a karmic relationship that you've been going through. And that can feel like a good or bad thing in your life. Like, karmic relationships, there are things that need to happen in order for your soul to grow. So usually it throws unexpected things at you, so you're forced to think of things in a different way, like recontextualize your life. And you know what, sometimes that's really difficult, but guess what? We need that in order to grow. All right. So let's get some clarification on your spirit cards here, on your messages from spirit. What do you got to clarify? How can you clarify? Please clarify this pile. Please clarify this pile. Thank you. Ooh, it landed on the pile. Past life. Ooh. So maybe you were actually very rich in a past life. Like, I don't do past life readings or anything. I don't claim to that. I don't do like regression hypnosis or anything like that. But with past life, I feel like you were opulent. I feel like this is destined for you, Virgo. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, this is something good coming in for you, and it feels like it's a reward from a past life, if that makes sense, if that resonates. You may feel it in your body as like a tingle. So if you got that sense, then this message is for you for sure. And if it's not, if it doesn't resonate with you, then just like know, or just think about like the things that you have done in the past life, like karmically, that would allow you to have this abundance. Because Virgo, you're very sweet, so I'm sure you have good karma. So let's see what we got for our runes. See what we got for you.